All right, so let's look a little bit more into our hip isolation exercises, okay? So we're gonna start off with just moving our hip side to side. Now remember, our hip movement comes from our knees. I'm not trying to move my hips because then that looks a little stiff. So instead, I'm using my knees, bend, down, and then weight change. Weight change. So I'm going ball of the foot heel, and as I'm going, now look, now I can have control over my hips as I go into my body isolations. So technically, as we go into, this is called our rocks side to side, we can speed it up, we can punch it, or we can slow it down. We can go into our figure eight, which we talked about. Going into our figure eight side to side means that our figure eight, so as if an eight went to the side, and now our hips are moving to the figure eight, hip crack. As we come down, we can make it a little bit more juicy. Woo! I feel it in the back of my hamstrings and my glutes. You can come up with it, come down with it. Notice how my hands are not here. This is penguin. Whew, sexy penguin at least, but this is penguin. So we want to think down, 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 down. Hands are moving by our hips. Nothing out here. We'll get there, but for right now, keep it in here. Keep it in here. We also have our snake. So going up and down with our hips. We can either allow each side to be isolated, or we can snake through it and kind of have our own snake movement as we really play into mindfulness and body isolations. We also have our rotations. So I'm curving. You can curve down. You can come up. Notice how I'm making sure this goes into body confidence. I am placing my hands on myself. I'm not, again, here. Oh my gosh. Concentration. Hula hoop. I got this. Feel good. Feel your curves. Feel your energy. Feel what your body's giving you. Feel blessed in what you have. And now we go around. You can drop it down. Now remember, we're all into our, it's called sixth position, or our hip. So hip width apart. I'm not out here. I'm hip width apart. So as I come down, I'm doing all of these body rolls. Our other side here. Notice how then I can bring everything involved, or everything involved, or boom, 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 break it into two. So those are so many ways, I think 4 ways, that you can move your body in different body isolations that will help trigger your hip mobility as well as your curves, fire the back of the hamstrings, have your quads engage, and your glutes just start firing. So you have all of this engaged. So even when you're going down into your snake, notice how I'm changing my weight. Notice how, boom, I can come down, I can come back up. I'm using my quads, boom, fire, rather than staying here and feeling like a sexy penguin. And I'm only here, and I'm doing some sort of rock and roll head nod. Yeah, concert. So I hope that this helps. Thank you so much for joining me in this series. Lots of love today, you guys. Founder of Curvora Fitness over here. Bye, you guys.